And welcome to Etcetera with the Woodards. I'm your host for this evening, Craig Woodard Sr., and joining me today is my special guest, Sam Piazza. Sam, my man Sam. What's up, boy? What's
I
going on? And
did all
thanks for
right.
coming. You doing all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, let me just introduce you guys to Sam Piazza. Sam is a legend here in Tampa. He is one of our self advocates on our board of directors at the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay. He is a bit of a movie star as well. He's got a documentary out called Because of Sam that does very, very well. And it explains the life of Sam Piazza, man. Listen, I've known you for some years here, man, and it's a pleasure to not only have you on the podcast tonight, but also to have you on as a self advocate on our board of directors. And we got you on, it was a last minute thing. I wanted to bring you on here because the month of October is Down Syndrome Awareness Month, as you know. And I wanted to introduce you to the folks, to the people here, and also find out what does Down Syndrome Awareness Month mean to you?
Well, what it means to me is that a lot of people get to understand people like me and my friends,
Hmm.
and this, and also my girlfriend Valerie too, that I've been with for about 7 years now,
Okay.
and so this has been a huge part of my life because this is where you celebrate the life and the birth
Hmm.
of these generations of people like me.
Okay.
And this is the best um, month that I've been in, and and this is one,
Fun month for
you
you.
know,
What do you like most about Down Syndrome Awareness Month? What is it? What does it for you? What is it for you that you love the most um, about Down Syndrome Awareness Month? Outside of seeing your boy, outside of seeing me, what's the best thing about it?
well, the best thing about it is actually you because you bring out a lot of joy, love, laughter, and your son has been a huge inspiration
Hmm.
to me and your whole entire family as well.
That's awesome, man.
And just being part of org- this organization that I am with you,
Hmm.
like I went up to you first and said like, hey, do you have a self advocates for your Down syndrome association of Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
And you said no, I have not. So so you put me on, you mentored me, and you kind of got me a good aspects to my life and brought so much love, joy, and to my family as well. And I think that's the most important thing. You know, like
Yeah.
you bring a lot of love and laughter and joy with Nick and David all the time because they love you. You know, you're the inspiration to a lot of people.
Well, I can say the same thing for you, sir. I appreciate those kind words, but I want to flip the script for a minute and just let the people know how much I admire you. You give my son, Craig Jr., at the age of 11, a lot of hope. I listen to you speak, and you speak so eloquently. And I know it's been a struggle throughout your life for speech because of the low muscle tone and the things that Down syndrome brings to individuals that are blessed with it. But to sit back and hear you and see you at different functions, because we've been at a number of them together, and you be able to go up and speak in front of a crowd of people. Um, it's a blessing to sit back and watch you and see you grow because I've known you for a few years now as well. But it gives hope to me for Craig Jr. that he can be a self advocate, down the line. Now, I want to take people back. Sam and I met the first day we met. Sam was at your season premiere for your documentary called
That's
Because of
right.
Sam. You know, and I watched the documentary, and I was sitting there with my wife Christine, and we loved how Renee Warmack put this together. It was just wonderful. And we listened to your parents on there and how proud they were. And just so the people know, you were named homecoming king in high
Right.
school, right?
Yep.
Fantastic, man. So after the premiere, when everyone was kind of doing a meet and greet, I told Christine, I said, I want to go down and meet Sam. I want to, talk with him. And I came up and I introduced myself to you, and you had a big smile on your face. And of course, I did as well. I gave you a big hug. You shook my
Yep.
hand as well, and we took a picture together. And I still have
That's
that
right.
picture, man. But going all the way back to those times, man, you have been an inspiration not only to my family and Craig Jr., but also to the Down syndrome community down here in the Tampa Bay area and beyond. So I want to thank you for that. Um, what's next? Tell everybody what you're doing with your life right now, where you're working at, stuff like that.
Well, right now I am currently working for PQ, and I've
Hmm.
been with PQ for past 13 years now.
And for those that don't know
And
what PDQ is, it's a restaurant, a local restaurant down here in Tampa, and it's very popular. And Sam
yeah,
works there. Go ahead, Sam.
so I used to work down in Carewood. So I moved up to Waters Avenue in Benjamin.
Hmm.
So it's a huge blessing to me because I have amazing people who I look up to and also admire,
Hmm.
like Christopher Smith and Timothy Fowler. Those two used to work down in Carewood
Hmm.
with me, and now we're up in Waters Avenue now.
Okay.
And got to be with my main man Carlos Rivera, and he's one of my favorite guys that I've been working with.
Okay.
And along with Don, but his original name is Anthony Green, but we call him Don, and Andrea. So those people have been really huge supporters.
Hmm.
So in the other news of PQ, um, there's this restaurant is buying out um, our PQ. It's called Saucy,
Okay.
and my last day with them is on November 11th,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
and so I will be transitioning from there to down to Glory Days
Okay.
on Northdale Memory, and I can't wait for that. Mr. Greg?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There we go. We lost you for a minute. You
Oh,
said that you'll be transitioning to Glory Days.
yes.
Okay. And excited for that?
Oh, yeah, I really am.
Good. Good deal. Well, any last parting words before I let you go? Any last parting words for some of the people out there that may not even know a person that was blessed with Down syndrome? What would you tell them?
Well, I just want to tell them that, like, look back on your research and see that there are over 400,000 babies are born with Down syndrome, and learn about different themes like um, health problems that will continue with your baby,
Yeah.
like over heart surgeries or
Yeah.
born with celiac disease or anything else, will benefit from that.
Hmm.
But um, like I looked up to a lot of very great bodybuilders
Ah. Yeah.
who have Down syndrome,
Yeah.
and two of them had open heart surgeries
Hmm.
when they were babies,
Yep.
and their names are Joe Burwell and Kyle Landy,
Okay.
and those two have been admired by those two.
Hmm.
And also, there's another bodybuilder who really lost 20 pounds, rock solid with big muscles.
Hmm.
I know him through Camp House.
Okay.
I knew him since he was 201 pounds.
Wow.
His name is Colin Clark. And those three just hit out the park, hear the stories.
Yeah.
If people can relate to these people,
Yeah. Yeah.
and really know they put fitness, and it's hard for a lot of people, go through that because like I'm 35 years old now and I have a hard time losing my weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I have bad back, bad knees, bad hips, but
It gets
but
worse, brother.
but when you get older, this
Yeah.
is will happen because like this is where you draw the line and go like this. Okay, so you have your baby
Hmm.
born with Down syndrome,
Hmm.
and and then you need to get some resources
Yeah.
where you need a support group where you need to have,
Yep.
so you can find a way to have friends,
Yeah.
and friends become such a support system, and then and then they become like family, and people will gain relationships like boyfriend and girlfriend, or become husband and wife someday.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I want to also welcome my cousin and my co-host Deontay Cooley to the show. Deontay, what's happening? We are on here with Sam Piazza, my buddy here. We're talking about Down Syndrome Awareness Month. Sam, we really appreciate you joining us tonight and everything, and giving us some of the kind words during this very special month. I'm going to let you go, and me and Deontay are going to get to it here. But
Going on,
thank
Sam?
you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, there you go. This is my little cousin, Sam. This is Deontay Cooley. He lives in Erie, Pennsylvania. And
Hey, what's up, Dante?
Deontay, Sam, Sam is a movie star down here, man. He's got a documentary out called Because the
Oh yeah.
premiere. Yeah. So, and Sam is actually a self advocate on our board of directors. Sam, I really appreciate you joining us tonight, my friend.
You're welcome not to meet you, Dante.
All right.
Your cousin Greg is like one of the best person that really inspire me. So he's the main reason I joined his organization, and brought me to be a self advocate to be part of his board of directors along with my best friend Nick. And you have a big cousin, really.
Thank you, thank you. It's getting a little distorted, but I think I caught everything you said, man. A lot of us appreciate and admire Craig as well, man. So thank you for those words.
Very
You're
kind,
welcome.
Sam. Thank you, man. We appreciate it. I'm gonna let you go, and then we're gonna try to get busy here, man. Sam, I'll talk to you in a little bit, okay?
All right, cool.
All right, buddy. All right, guys, we have just been blessed having our buddy here, Sam Piazza, self advocate for the Down Syndrome Association in Tampa Bay, um, movie star. He was a homecoming king, named in high school, and um, he has a voice, and I love it. He uses his voice. He's 35 years old, and he gives me and other families hope with the young kids that have that challenge of you know um, the speech delay and things in that nature as well. I also want to bring in another cousin of mine, Terry Roberts, who's been sitting in the waiting room. So, hey, man, I'm blessed, man. I got family here. I'm sitting here with DC. I'm sitting here with Twin. I mean, this is a beautiful thing, and we're going to get down to business. We got a lot to discuss tonight. This is episode 42 of Etcetera with the Woodards. You're joined by myself, the host, Craig Woodard Sr. I have my co-host, Deontay Cooley, and Terry Roberts is joining us as well. At the top of this show, we wanted to talk about Down Syndrome Awareness Month. That was very important, but we got some other things that we wanted to go over as well. We wanted to address some things, man. I know a lot of viewers out here, especially in the Erie area, have seen a lot of things going on social media. There's been division through, a lot of different aspects of everyone fighting to get justice for Cello. Cello is our cousin, all of our cousins, and he was shot and killed by his PO on July 2nd around 10 o'clock at night. He was unarmed in his vehicle, and we are on day 119, I believe it is. 109. They're all running together, fellas. Day 109 right now, we're on, and man, when you go 109 days, man, I tell you what, things can just get messy, and it's hard to keep the main thing. But that is what we want to try to get to, and in order to do that, we want to make sure that we are fully transparent with everything that we see that goes on, and that what we talk about and what we post. Terry, you wanted to come on. I know you wanted to clear the air with a few things. Start off just by talking about what you wanted to get off your chest here.
Well, first off, I want to say this, man. We talking about division, and we talking about this group got beef with this group. There's no beef. There's no beef. Malcolm Pulliam started this the day after Cello got murdered. Okay, and for people to start these rumors of division, there's no division. When Mr. Crump came up here, and we was at that church, and he was saying like, okay, Terry and Jerry Roberts, this and that. I wish he wouldn't have done that, because we got a team. We got a team. And I got up at the end of that thing, and I got in the mic and I said, we are not doing none of this for clout, and we are doing this for justice for Cello. I called up everybody up from our team up there, and I because Michael wasn't called up, he felt like we did something to him, but he was never part of our group that we started from the beginning. And it wasn't because we hated him or any of that. It was just that's who was part of our group when that took place. Second of all,
Well, wait. Well, truth be told, too, cuz we tried to bring him in. We wanted to bring him in, and he decided not to. Right. And
okay,
so,
Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, fellas. This not what I'm here for. I'm gonna sign off and let y'all finish this conversation. This is not what I'm here for. It took me a 24-hour break from everything to gather my thoughts, and nothing that I decided to do was to come on here and to address anybody about anything that was going on. I wish I would have had a heads up so it wouldn't have happened like this. But
this
I'm
gonna be quick, and you can have the floor, fam, because this ain't addressing and confronting nobody,
I ain't
because
here
this going to be real quick, because I received a phone call saying that I was saying something about somebody. But let's put it like this: we had a meeting the other day, and at the meeting was my brother, Mr. T, at the Booker T, and Deuce and yourself was on the phone.
Hmm.
And what we talked about was what was going on and who was saying this and this and that. So what I said was, when things are being said and then it's being taken back to people like Treasure, that gets messy. I never call nobody messy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take up for Treasure right now. I'm going to take up for Treasure because Treasure doesn't live here. And we
Right.
got people mad at Treasure and attacking Treasure. And I don't care who gets mad at me because they feel like I'm taking up for Treasure, because I am. I'm taking up for Treasure right now because only thing that Treasure brings to surface is what's brought to her from somebody in this city,
Right.
Erie, Pennsylvania. So I'm taking up for Treasure on that. Okay. And then for people to call me and say people are still grieving, I'm grieving too. My baby
Yeah.
sister died 2 years ago. I'm still grieving.
Right.
Understand me? I'm grieving still my cousin She. And I don't even want to go any farther with that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But for people to call attacking me and then say we're hurting the case, we have no power to hurt no case whatsoever.
Right.
If that's the case, the whole world hurt P. Diddy and R. Kelly because everybody was talking.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking, and we got people saying, "Well, y'all was the ones that stepped off the porch and did this." No, everybody can step off the porch. We
Yeah.
got a group. We're not associated with the movement at all. So
Right.
y'all get that straight now. We're not associated with the movement. The movement is somebody else. But what I'm telling y'all is, other people in the city, get you a group of people and start something for Justice for Cello. The
Right.
more, the merrier.
Yeah.
Even if you're in, matter of fact, Treasure, you're in Detroit. Help us bring awareness in Detroit.
Yeah.
Help us bring awareness down there in Virginia, North Carolina.
Yep.
Everybody can do this. Everybody wants to put everything on us, and it's not us. All we doing is trying to find ways to get justice for Cello.
Right.
Don't call me and confront me. What y'all should do is go and confront Seelinger and Osborne.
Yep.
Confront the ones who ain't put the charges on them yet.
Yep.
Don't confront me because I can't hurt the case and nobody else can't hurt the case. And I hate Deontay got off this live thinking that's what this was about. But that's what that I'm just clearing the air about a lot of things that was said. And I'm not gonna take nobody calling me and playing tough and calling me out my name, because on my sister,
Yeah.
I don't play them kind of games
Right.
at all.
Yep.
At all. But Treasure, I'm asking you to be strong. When somebody from here is bringing you mess, just don't feed into it and make it a situation. Because I'm taking up for you, because the only way you know stuff is because somebody in this city is bringing it to you, and they know that you'll go and post it and this and that. Even like when somebody was on live with somebody the other day, and they were saying, my brother called Crump's office. My brother called Crump's office to get him here.
Yeah.
My brother called Crump's office and try to make things happen for Cello's kids and Cello's mother. See, they didn't say that. My brother got receipts, and he will show them when the right time comes, where he's been trying to reach out to see if they told somebody that. We don't do nothing crooked. We don't do nothing with the politic part. We don't do nothing but try to find ways to find justice for Cello. That's that. I wrote some things down, but I don't want to stay on this so that
Don,
you
you
can
on it?
get.
You go ahead, cuz we
You,
good.
so
Yeah.
the meeting we had with Deuce the other day was
Hmm.
very well. It went very well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People were shocked and wanted to come at you for saying stuff about, oh, you shouldn't have said about how Mike is not a Woodard. Well, some things, that's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's
It
family
is what it
family
is.
business, right?
It's family business. I feel betrayed about it.
Yeah.
I'm mad about it.
Yep.
But listen, man, all of this need to stop going on social media. If you got a problem with somebody, don't go on social media. Go in their inbox, say, can I have your number? Can I talk to you?
Yep.
Because it's getting real stupid and messy. Somebody calling me, I was knocked out.
Yeah.
And then to call me and accuse me, I don't play them kind of games. I don't call people out their names till they call me out my names. And I'm going to say this. I called a certain individual out their name when they called me. I'm going to ask God first for forgiveness, because I don't do that. But second, I'm going to ask you for forgiveness for what I said to you, which was called you out your name. But I only did that, and I'm not justifying it. But when you called me out my name, that was a trigger. You don't do that. You don't do that, because you already talked to Deuce, and Deuce told me he told you, and he must have got the message mixed up on how we at our meeting or whatever it may be. But I did say it's being messy when they go on social media. That's being messy. I'm
Right.
not no coward at all. If I got beef with anybody or I want to say somebody is messy, I'll go let that person know. I don't got to speak through nobody. I'm a man. I'm a man and I'm an intelligent man with a degree. I worked in criminal justice for 21 years. So for you to call me and say we messing up the case, I know the law very well. Ain't nothing we can do or you could do, my neighbor or anybody can do to mess this case up because we're not involved in the case.
Right.
So y'all don't know the law, man.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
don't know the law. So I'm addressing everything. I'm upset, man, about
Yep.
getting that phone call. I'm upset.
And I heard from you earlier, and I know I can tell by the tone of your voice that that is not a call, number one, that you wanted to receive, and that is not a call that you deserved to receive because, we do a ton of stuff in the background that,
Right.
as part of the Justice for Cello Coalition, we work hard. We work hard so that the family does not have to, so that the family can grieve the way that they need to. And we're vocal and we're applying pressure and we've all taken a lot of the lead from, Malcolm Pulliam, who was like, "Yo, let's do something. We got to
Yep.
do something because this ain't right. Right is right and wrong is wrong."
Right.
And that's the premise that we've been rolling off of. And for some reason, a lot of people out there that don't know a lot of the facts of the background information and how we are actually truly moving, um, they they start just trying to throw daggers, man, and they try
Yeah.
to rip people apart and do this and do that, and my last podcast, man. I'm sure if you saw my last podcast, people out there, y'all know how bothered I was by
Yeah.
that because I felt deceived, and then after that, I felt that the denial was still there when
Right.
it could have just been transparency and come out and
Right.
say, "Look, I apologize. I thought that I was a Woodard, or I should have told you guys from the beginning because I said this on the podcast. If Michael would have came right out and said to us at the very beginning, 'Hey, fellas, my last name is Woodard, but I'm truly not related to you guys,' we'd have been like, 'So what? All right, your last
Yeah.
name is Woodard. Come on,
Right.
let's roll with us, and we still gonna treat you like family.'" And
Right.
that's what people don't know about us is that's what we would have done and embraced them.
Right.
But for him to deny that he knew, and because I know he knew because we were on that call with Deuce, and Deuce told us straight up that he admitted to him and his
His
mother,
mother. Right.
yeah, that he was not related to us and he's not a Woodard. But
Right.
then he's gonna go on social media and tell and say that Deuce is not telling the truth. You know
Right.
what I mean? In
Right.
so many words. But I know
Right.
what we heard and we
Right.
know what it is, and that is a fact. And
Exactly.
I broke down the family tree, and it is what it is. And here's my thing. I even said this. Just I don't like being lied to, and when you talk about the family name, I take offense to what
Right.
happened.
Right.
However, I also talked about forgiveness.
That's right.
I also talked about Michael does a great thing when it comes down to justice for cello.
He does.
Him getting some movement going on,
Yep.
out there on the megaphone, protests, all kinds of stuff. That is what we need, and we need other people that have the ability to do that, but
That's
choose
right.
not to. So
That's right.
this ain't a whole we bashing a Michael Woodard thing, and we
No.
want to rip him down and this and that and everything.
Not at
My
all.
thing is don't lie, just tell the truth, be transparent, because he's got some other issues out there that we plainly have seen
Yep.
that he's got to deal with,
That's
and
right.
those issues have nothing to do with justice for cello.
Mhm.
So we have always talked about keeping the main thing, and that's what we're
right.
trying to do. And I know you wanted to come on here and say a couple things. What else did you have on the list that you wanted to go over?
This is another thing I want to say. You don't have to be a Woodard. You don't have to be a Tate. You don't have to be a Roberts. You don't have to be a Cooley
Mm-hmm.
to try to start your own group or just to get justice for Cello. Your last name could be Overshevsky, Blakamovsky, whatever. You can be white, green, purple. I don't care your color, your race, whatever.
Yeah,
We're asking y'all to start something so we ain't doing this by ourselves.
that's right.
The movement, Michael has his thing. Mike, go strong with it. Let's go
Yep,
justice for Cello, Mike.
yep,
Understand me? Just us, justice for Cello. We can't stop, won't stop.
that's right.
Treasure, if you watching this, Treasure, I'm begging you, start something up. Get with us.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
with us, Treasure. I'm taking up for you because you deserve to be taken up for right now. Because the only reason why you say things is because of somebody in this city is bringing it to you. And when somebody bring it to you, you tell them you don't want to even hear it.
right.
You just fight for justice with us. And if you need help trying to organize something or get something together, get with us and we'll to help you get something together where you at. Because it'll be lovely to get that love down in Detroit and Virginia, North Carolina, wherever else you got connections to.
You're right, man. And you know what? I was obviously involved in that last night. Last night from 5 to 8 o'clock down here in Tampa, I was a part of a national day of protest,
That's right.
and I was contacted by Deanna Joseph, and she's wonderful. I just met her, but known of her. We kind of our paths crossed some years ago, and it was after her son Andrew was killed. He was kicked out of one of the Florida State fairs here, which is a big deal down here. And he went and parent was not called. He ended up he tried to cross I-4, Interstate 4, and was hit by a car and killed. And it was a tragedy down here, and I remembered that. And she and I spoke at the school board meeting. She went before me, and when she walked past me, I said a few words to her, and lo and behold, we go full circle here and come back around, and she started the Black Lives Matter grassroots Florida here in Tampa, and she hosted the protest last night, and she asked me to come and speak and share Cello's story, and
Mhm.
it was incredible, man, and I had it on Facebook Live, and to hear the people down here in Tampa chanting "Justice for Cello, Justice for Cello." It was
Awesome.
amazing, man. So yes, people, please go out. You guys can do the same thing that we're doing.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
we're just
Absolutely.
trying to be vocal, right, cuz?
That's it. That's it. That's all we ask for everybody. So even here in the city, we need more help here. But
Yeah,
don't be in this for the wrong reason. And another thing, y'all saying, "Oh, y'all in a race to see who do this first or who got this information first." No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not getting nothing out of that
no,
whatsoever. No, we're not. I want somebody to be able to get some information that we can't get, so you can help us and we can all come together and put our information together. You know
right?
what I mean? Let's not only apply pressure to the DA and talk about Sealer. Let's apply pressure to Osborne. Step up. Step up. Because
Yeah,
guess what? Osborne, if you don't step up, and I'm not saying if, because I'm speaking into existence.
yeah,
When they do charge Sealinger,
yeah,
you're gonna get the conspiracy charge.
yep,
You're gonna get the conspiracy charge, Osborne.
yep, yep, yep. Absolutely, man. I mean, this whole thing doesn't sit well with us at all. It
Yeah,
it, it doesn't, and we're sitting here 109 days in with two statements. I mean,
got a long way to go.
man. I
Hate to
mean,
say it like that. We without even knowing it. That's the only thing you say. We got a long way to go, and
yeah,
it don't have to be because I'm gonna say it again.
yep.
One of us kills somebody, we ain't out
No,
during no investigation. We sitting in the county prison during the investigation, and
yep,
we'll tell our half of the story in the trial.
yep.
You know what I
And,
mean?
and you know the other thing about this too, like let's just throwing this out there, right? As a time frame, we're at 109 days right now. What if we go another 30 days and we're at 100? Let's say 31. We're at 140 days out,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
140 days out, and then they charge them.
Right.
So they indict him. He's indicted. They charge him, arrest him. He's in jail for
Mm-hmm.
a certain time period, and we don't know whether or not he's able to post
Right.
bond or not. Right.
Right.
So
Right.
say he does post bond, and then he's out again. It's
Right.
going to be another 9 months before the trial.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got a
A
long way to
long way to
go.
go. And what we should be working on is these lawyers
Yeah.
making sure this trial is not in Erie.
Yes.
Let's make sure this trial ain't down there in Mercer. Where
Yeah.
you at?
Yeah.
And where we know where the jury is going to go in his favor. Let's get this in Pittsburgh or Philly.
Yes.
Where
Yes.
where nobody up here got friends in Pittsburgh or Philly.
100%, man. 100%. This is what we need to happen. I feel bad for the family. Of course, Cello's mom's side of the family, my side of the family, my big cousin Charles, your cousin
Yeah.
as well.
Yep. Yep.
We talk to him often, and that's Cello's father. For you guys that don't know, and we just we wish that this situation. We wish we were talking about something else at
Yeah.
this point. We
Yeah.
wish that this didn't even happen.
At
You
all.
know,
At all.
it's just it's one of those things that just it's mesmerizing to see the time that has been spent with him being a free man, while we have a lost loved one, and
Yeah.
we're gonna suffer forever
Yep.
while he's at home with his family. I mean,
He's sitting there right now watching Sunday Night Football, eating chicken and pizza, doing whatever with his kids.
yeah, yeah. It just doesn't make any sense, man. What else, man? Anything else you wanted to get off your chest, cuz?
No, I'm just tired of all the gossiping and all the pointing the finger over here at us without
Yeah,
people knowing what we doing behind closed doors. I just want all of us to make this happen. Treasure, I want you to make this happen. Mike, you make it happen the right way.
yeah,
The
yeah,
right way.
yeah,
Treasure, don't listen to nobody calling you with nonsense. And if they calling you with nonsense, feel free to reach out to anybody to get their side of the story before everybody start going live and saying stuff. All right, Treasure, get it started down there in the D. You got all the power too. You've been down there long enough to have connections. Get that going down there and get with some people. If you need help, we'll help you.
yep, yep. And I'll be the first one to say this. You know, my last podcast was an uncomfortable one that I tried to make people feel exactly where I was coming from. And it really started to get to me as I said
Yeah.
what I said, right?
Yep. You
And
got
so a
every
lot of
right.
people, yes. And a lot of people reached out and they're like, man, you held your composure. You were emotional. I can feel where you were coming from. And that's not even half of how the immediate family may feel as well. But I'm also the type of person that forgives.
That's right.
I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Now, I
Yeah.
will say this. If there's people out there that felt uncomfortable with me breaking down the family tree and calling Michael out the way that I felt I needed to, then
Don't
I
be uncomfortable
apologize.
about the truth.
Yes, I apologize for that, but also be uncomfortable with the truth, right? Just know that no one's perfect. We all make mistakes. Michael made a mistake, and all you have to do is own up to your mistake.
Yeah.
Take accountability, and I'm taking accountability because I was expressing how I felt with facts, right? But people still, some people, there's only a couple people
Right.
that obviously that support him that didn't agree, and that's quite all right. You're more than welcome. But I'm also at liberty to explain the family tree and go over the facts as far as those dynamics are concerned. So,
That's right.
bottom line, we're all human. We all make mistakes, but the power of forgiveness is something else.
Yes,
And
it is.
people have to try that, but you have
Yep.
to hold yourself accountable in
Yep.
order to be forgiven. If
That's
you keep
right.
denying things, then you're never
Right.
going to be forgiven, and that's even worse.
At some point in time, the game of lies and manipulation will come to an end.
Yeah,
It will
no
come
doubt.
to an end.
Hey, next up for the coalition tomorrow night, we got Cello's Memorial. So a little story. So at the parole office, we had a protest there a while back, and I believe all of the candles and pictures and everything that was left there has been cleaned up and tossed out.
Yeah.
There's no more memorial over there for Cello. So we're going back. Going back
Yeah.
tomorrow night. What, 6
Yeah.
o'clock, I believe?
Yep.
221 East
we
18th
want-
Street, right?
Exactly. And we want everybody in the city
Yeah.
show up. I want 50,000 candles there if I can.
Absolutely.
Pictures and everything. We want it there.
Yep. Hey,
We
go
want it
to
there.
the Dollar Tree, pick up a candle at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
We don't care the cost of it. We just
Yeah.
care of the look of it. You know,
That's right.
And we want to memorialize Cello over there.
Yeah.
And if they pick the stuff up, we're gonna do this again.
You know,
That's
I want
just-
to say this real quick.
Yeah.
Sometimes we got to recognize when the devil is busy. The devil is real. So when the devil can create confusion, he succeeded.
Right.
You know, I saw a thing, and I'm gonna keep coming to Treasure's rescue. Treasure put something up about where was everybody at, about it was supposed to have been a protest on 10th and State Street.
Mm-hmm.
From day one when that flyer came out, there was 2 different flyers that came out.
Yeah.
Day one when them flyers came out, nobody could say who's giving this.
Yeah.
And I said, everybody be careful. This could be a plant.
Yeah.
This could be a plant. And look what happened. Was no one was there. I received calls from my cousin, Miss Muhammad, Sister Muhammad, and I forget the other lady that's at our protest with us. It was like, nobody's down here. I had to be at a church service, so I wasn't going to be down there anyways.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you, we got to recognize when somebody is trying to plant something or do something. Just know when we have something, we will let y'all know it's us. But for that to have been posted like that, and nobody can say who's giving that.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you, Treasure, for making that aware.
Yeah. And also on Michael's behalf, when the movement is throwing something, they are going to make it known that they are the organizers of what is going on, or he's the organizer.
Right.
So you're going to know if it's a coalition event or if it's a movement.
It's a movement. That's right.
And if it's either one of those, show up. Come on out and represent, because we're all trying to keep the main thing, and that's the bottom line right there, man. So tomorrow night at 6 p.m., 221 East 18th Street, we're doing a Cello's Memorial with you can bring flowers, candles, pictures, anything that you want to bring on out to memorialize the life of Marcello Woodard. Please bring those things out, man. And it's just we this is a marathon.
Yeah, it's a marathon, and I want a lot more people to start hitting people from different angles. I don't want it just Justice for Cello Coalition and Justice for Cello Movement. Somebody get a Justice for Cello crew, Justice for Cello family, Justice for Cello, or something. Let's get 20 organizations to start attacking.
Yeah.
It's not just, nobody said it's just us. I want everybody to do this.
Yeah. And again, it's 6 o'clock tomorrow night, man. We are looking forward to having everyone come on out and leave something behind. Let's really memorialize the life of Cello, man, and do it the right way.
Right.
Terry, I appreciate you coming on tonight, man, and clearing
Thanks
up
for having me.
some of this stuff. I appreciate it.
And cousin Deontay, hope you ain't upset with us. You know, we just being transparent. We got to be transparent, man. Love you, no love lost for nobody.
Absolutely. I'm gonna wait for him to come back on, and then we'll get to some other business, man. I'm gonna let you go, cuz. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right,
sir. All right, y'all. So appreciate Terry hopping on here. I know he wanted to clear up some things, and you know, sometimes these things need to be talked about. They need to be brought to the light, and people need to know, you know, what it is. And you know, when you're silent about things, um, this is a great comparison. When you're silent about things, you have nothing to do but to assume what could be right and what could be wrong. And that's kind of the situation that we're in right now with this investigation. Um, when you're silent about things, 109 days, no press conference with the district attorney, Elizabeth Hertz. We've had two statements out, but she's been radio silent. We have not heard her vocally. We have not seen her physically. She has not said anything to the family. You know, we can only assume certain things that have gone on, and we've poked holes into what's been going on, what we think's been going on, and coming up with our own narratives. We do have obviously the Ring doorbell video to look at. We've looked at it a number of times, and I look at this thing over and over and over, and I keep counting every time Kevin Seelinger gets out of the car. It's 12 seconds. 12 seconds, and three shots ring out. Um, it just doesn't make any sense to me why these things are occurring. I really don't understand why it's taking so long to get the family some answers. I feel just horrible for Cello's children, for his mom and his dad, for Shamel. And I still remember what Shamel said at I believe it was the city council meeting. It might have been the county council meeting. I can't remember because we're going to all of them. But she said that Cello got to spend the rest of his life with her, but she did not get to spend the rest of her life with him. And man, I'm going to tell you, if that statement doesn't do something to you, I don't know what does. I mean, I think about that often. I think about this situation, and I look at what has transpired, and then I'm like, wait a minute. This is Erie, Pennsylvania we're talking about. I grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania. I went to grade school there. I went to high school there. I went to college there. I don't I don't understand how this could be true. And then to find out that this is the first time that this has occurred in the state of Pennsylvania. And then to find out this is the second time that this has happened in the country. Only the second time. And when you look at the first case out there in Fresno, California, you don't see anything. You don't see much at all except for the initial what happened, right? But you don't see any type of movement. You don't see coalitions being formed. You don't see social media posts. You don't see hashtags out there. You don't see them fighting for justice. And I don't understand, but I'm proud to know that Erie, Pennsylvania has treated the same situation a lot differently. We have come on the map, and we are going to be the Cello is going to be the person that had the backing of all of us out there that made a whole bunch of noise. That if this happens again, people are going to pull us up, just like I pulled up the case in Fresno, California. And they're going to be looking at us as a model of how to handle business. Now, there's some rough times through that process as well. Hopefully, the part that we play in this is that we can exert some change on how to handle this. Maybe how we're going about things can exert some change on how the district attorney handles it. Maybe there's a better city that this happens in and they have a stronger district attorney team. Maybe there's a lot of maybes, but I know that we're doing our thing by being vocal and by being honest and being transparent and just being present. And that's the thing. Tomorrow, 221 East 18th Street, we want to memorialize Cello's life once again at the probation office and we want you guys to bring out, a flower, bring out some flowers, bring out a candle, bring out a few candles, um, bring out a teddy bear, bring out whatever you want to bring out. If you got a picture with you and Cello, if that's the only picture, make a duplicate copy so you can keep the original and set the other copy out there, man. And we want to do a lot of different things to memorialize his life. Cello, just like me, just like many of you, was not perfect. We're not perfect. There is no perfect person out there. Okay, so because there's no perfect person out there, that means we make mistakes, and we live by those mistakes, but we learn from those mistakes. And he was in the process of correcting the wrong and was almost off probation, and had some time left to spend with his children and his fiance, and all of that has been taken away from him. And so we're praying that the DA does the right thing. Charges need to be filed. We do have a few different scenarios of what possibly could happen, which still needs to be investigated and proved. I still would like to see them provide some documents that he was supposed to be off parole on July 18th. That remains to be seen. I would like to see that though, but they got some work to do. And the funny thing is that last week, Governor Josh Shapiro was in town, right on the Bayfront on 6th in Sassafras, and we actually had someone question the mayor, whether or not the mayor was going to ask Governor Shapiro why he didn't respond to his letter concerning Marcello Woodard. And the mayor said, I got other things I need to talk to him about. Like this wasn't a priority. I'm sorry, but I don't know what is more important in the city of Erie than what we are talking about right now. To be honest with you, 109 days? Like, come on, man. You could have fit that in there. But where's the professional respect? Where's the professional respect? You know, that letter came from the mayor to the governor's office, and you can't even acknowledge whether or not you got it or not. Governor Shapiro, come on, man. Come on, man. You can do better. You can do better. And I just don't understand why we have to wait this long. It's just causing a lot of issues. So listen, Deontay dropped off. I do want to promote for him. He's got a town hall meeting coming up on November 2nd that will be at the Jefferson Educational Society. I believe the hours are from 3:30 to 6:30. You do have to register. You could look on my Facebook page at Craig Woodward Sr., or you could look at Deontay Cooley's page as well. He's got a flyer up there. It's going to be incredible. He's been talking about this for a number of times, and he apologizes he hopped off. This is something, the discussion about what we were clearing the air about as far as the division or lack thereof. That's something that Deontay did not want to be a part of, and I respect that. And I probably should have left him in the waiting room while Terry and I spoke and then brought him on. But, we do the show, and we don't know how the flow is going to go until it goes. And so, DC, I apologize for that. I know that's not what you wanted, but he will be back with me sometime this week. I believe we have a county council meeting this week. And if we do, he will be there amongst many others, and it's going to be great. And then we can still do the total recap, but his town hall meeting is going to be incredible. It's nonpartisan. This is something that he wanted, and he is putting it on, and it's going to be brilliant. Now, remember, today is October 19th. Tomorrow's the 20th. Tomorrow is the last day for you to be able to register to vote. Please, 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 please register to vote. You still have time. The only way that we can change the future is if we change now. And what I'm saying is if you have not registered to vote yet, you can change that by registering to vote. And that's what we need you to do. So please make sure that you go out and register to vote, because your voice matters. Your voice matters, and it's your duty to register to vote. So please go out there and exercise your duty. Okay, I want to thank my special guest, Sam Piazza, for joining me at the top of the hour. Sam is an incredible young man, self-advocate for the Down Syndrome Association in Tampa Bay. Love him to death, man, and he's a great role model. Really appreciate Sam joining me on behalf of Sam Piazza. For Terry Roberts and Deontay Cooley, my name is Craig Woodard. This has been episode 42 of Etcetera with the Woodards. You can catch us on YouTube at my YouTube channel at Etcetera with the Woodards. Please subscribe. You can share, you can like, you can comment, man, and if there's any topics you want us to talk about, please let me know. But we are riding, Justice for Cello on out all the way through, because this is important and we want to keep the main thing the main thing. Thanks for joining me tonight. We'll talk to you soon. We'll see you again sometime this week.